Hey Internet, it's Andrea again, coming to you from a piece of my new furniture. Actually, it's not new furniture, it's pretty far from being new furniture. Um, as my little intro, getting off on a tangent thing here, I got this recliner that I'm sitting in from my grandmother, who recently moved down to the southeastern part of Pennsylvania with my aunt and uncle and their children. So my parents have been cleaning. My husband and I went there today. Have been cleaning out her old apartment, and we got some of the furniture and dishes and stuff like that that she doesn't need anymore. So this is one of the things. We also got her coffee table, which is sitting in front of me roughly. One of her end tables, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then my uncle, who I had mentioned, passed away more than a month ago now. Geez, time goes too fast. We got a love seat, which is sitting next to me, and another end table that has a really big, underneath drawer in it, so we can store lots of stuff in there. So yeah, we got a lot of new stuff, and our place looks a lot more homey and everything. So that's really cool. I kind of like being at home a little bit more, now that it's nicer and looks more like a home rather than just a room with a bunch of mismatched furniture in it. So yeah, that's definitely something that brings up my mood, oddly enough. I think I downplayed how much just the feeling of your home can change your moods, because really it feels a lot homier and not a lot nicer, and I kind of just like being in the living room and chilling out. We also just got an ottoman from my grandmother's today that we put at the end of our bed for, you can open it up and put stuff in it, so for extra storage, that, and I bet the dog and cat will sleep on it too once they realize it's there. So that was another cute thing. I just reorganized the kitchen about an hour ago, just because we got so many new things, and the way things were organized, it wasn't all going to fit. So I reorganized it. It looks really nice, looks really cool. It's kind of a nicer place to cook now. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Also, yesterday, Sunday, Kellen and I went, and also, before I get off on that tangent, I love to rock in rocking chairs, so you'll probably see me rocking all the time now, and it may either be hypnotic for you or drive you nuts. If it drives you nuts, I'm sorry. Anyway, Kellen and I actually went to a car lot this weekend and just, looked at the cars we're interested in. Well, the salespeople weren't there, because salespeople equal bad when you don't know what you want yet / don't want to test drive yet. They'll drive you crazy. And, at least for people who know me, I'm very nice and very prone to, just trying to make people happy and everything. So if someone's on my back like that, I'll just be like, yeah, okay, and kind of do what they ask me to do, even if it's not something I want to do. So to avoid that, we just went and looked around ourselves. We found a car we actually do want to test drive, so hopefully we can do that in the next week or so. I don't know. I got to talk to my father. I would have done it today, but he was busy with my grandmother's stuff, and I didn't want to further impede him in his process of getting his mother's stuff all cleaned up, because that would be rude. So yeah, new car should be coming along soon. Hopefully in the next, 2-3 weeks or so, I'm hoping. Really, really hoping. As for what's going on in the fertility / adoption world, nothing new. Let's put it that way. Nothing new. As I explained last time, I tried to take advantage of my fertile period for this cycle, because I could tell it was happening. There was no doubt about it. Signs were there. It was like the day I made my last video that the signs had stopped. That, it had transitioned to, okay, you're obviously not in a fertile period anymore. So I did try to take advantage of that. Who knows what'll happen? Obviously I'm still waiting. I still have another week or so to go. If something does come of it, I don't know if I'll post about it or not, or if it'll be something that stays kind of secret. I really don't know. With my other 2 pregnancies, the first one I did not mention anything about on the internet or social media or anything like that until I had miscarried. The second one, same thing pretty much. I put it in my blog that I was pregnant, but I knew there was something wrong. So I don't know how I would treat it if I were to ever get pregnant again. I really don't know at this point. So if you're following me, if you're watching these and you're like expecting me to tell you the day I find out I'm pregnant, if it were to happen again, it's probably not going to happen that way, but we'll see. So one thing I kind of want to talk about in this video is just how I'm handling stress, because in the last video it was very obvious that I'm very stressed out. I'm not in the place I want to be, but I'm a lot more cheery in this video. I hope everyone can tell that at least. One thing, like I said, that oh my gosh. I don't know what my throat's doing. Anyway, one of the things I've been doing is playing more video games. Video games have kind of been cathartic for me since I was a kid. Starting back with Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That would be the first one. It hasn't changed much for me. What I've been playing now is Final Fantasy X. Kellen got me a new copy of it for Valentine's Day because my old one was broken beyond repair. It got stuck on several cutscenes and then finally got stuck on one cutscene where it wouldn't progress any further. So I couldn't play it no matter how much we cleaned it and tried to get out the scratches. Nothing was helping it. So we actually sold back some of the games we don't play anymore, and I ended up getting Final Fantasy X for like $1. So I call it win-win. I'm almost done with the main story already. I actually just got to Zanarkand, for those of you who are familiar with the game. So I've kind of played the crap out of it. I started a save file that I had that was just before Luca. That's like at the beginning of the game. I think I was like 4 hours in, maybe 3 or 4 hours in, and now I'm like 23 hours in or something like that. So yeah, I've obviously put a lot of work into it just in the past like week and a half or so. So that's one thing I've been doing. The other thing I have been doing is trying to distract myself from thinking about the things that are really my stress triggers, like the money situation and the baby situation and the car situation, by thinking about positive things that are going on in my life. Like my job, I really like my job, and there's a lot of positive going on in that. My animals, who I love so much, just spending more time with them, you know, petting my cats, playing with my dog, things like that. And so far, it's kind of helping. Even when I'm doing those other things, my brain still skews off into a tangent about worrying and stuff like that. So that hasn't been too successful. The other thing I've noticed that makes me de-stress for some reason is drinking coffee. It can be decaf coffee, it can be flavored coffee, it can be non-flavored coffee, it can be iced coffee, whatever. Something about coffee de-stresses me. I don't know if it's just the smell or what, but it's very de-stressing. So I've been having a cup every morning, and then like on the weekends, sometimes like Kellen and I will play board games later at night, and I have a cup then. So the funny thing is like I'm keeping our grocery list down to $130 or less every time we go grocery shopping, which is every 2 weeks. So that keeps us at a point where we're not spending too much on food. I'd like to get it lower than that, but unless we start eating junk again, I don't see it happening. So anyway, one of the things I say, you know, we put the necessities on, we put everything on there that we want for the week, and then if it's over 130, we start paring it down. Start taking off things we want and not need, and don't need, whatever the hell. I don't know. I can't talk. Anyway, and, you know, one of the things I said was, you know, we can always take off coffee, because every time we buy coffee, we have a Keurig coffee maker. So it's like $7 or $8 for a box of 12 of them, where we go shopping, plus creamer, because I use creamer. I don't use sugar or anything like that. So, you know, it's like $9 for coffee for 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. So it's like that could be something that's taken off. But now I'm like, that's kind of like one of my de-stressors. I don't think I can give up the coffee. So luckily I haven't had to ever since I started doing the 130 or less, which was 2 or 3 shopping trips ago. I haven't had to take off the coffee. I'm getting pretty good with budgeting and having enough food for the 2 weeks. Sometimes towards the end, we're kind of like scraping stuff together, but, you know, it's doable and we eat enough. It's all good. Let's see. I've been trying to do yoga more, but lately my back has really been bothering me. I don't know why. It may be because of work-related stuff where I kind of got hurt a little bit. Don't worry, I'm fine, but yeah, I had to do a lot that kind of tweaked my back a little bit, and I think that might have caused the pain that I'm having. It's not too bad, but a lot of the yoga poses that I do are causing it to be more irritated, and which is weird because usually when I just have like a regular backache or something, doing yoga actually makes my back feel better. But right now it's just bothering it so much that I don't want to put myself in more pain. So I've still been doing some yoga poses that don't cause me any pain, but it's severely limiting the ones that I usually do that cause, you know, make me relax and everything, and just, you know, make my body feel better. So hopefully when my back starts feeling better, I'll be able to do that more as well, because yoga really does de-stress me a lot. The other thing is just spending as much time as I can with my husband. It's hard, like I said, because he works nights now. So I'm home by myself from about 6:30 to 12:30. Sometimes it's even later if he has to work longer, obviously. But, you know, I get home around 3 o'clock, and we have like 3.5 hours where, you know, we eat dinner and we watch videos and we play games together, or we just hang out, or, you know, do it as whatever it is we feel like doing that particular day. So I'm just trying to make the best of our time together, because he really does calm me down. He's just a very calming person because he doesn't worry anywhere near as much as I do. He's very serene. He just has this aura of calm. That's what I've always said about him. It's one of the things that drew me to him in the first place, is just how calming he is. And I need that in my life. So I try to, you know, make the best of our time together and spend a lot of time with him, which I always do because he's my husband and we live together and we always have each other. But yeah, so a lot of my effort lately has been put into just trying to de-stress. I'm finding it difficult. I'm still stressing a lot, but I think it's slowly getting better. Like I said, obviously I'm more myself in this video, so that's a good start. And I think the new furniture and the homey feel has a lot to do with it. But that's really all I have for right now. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is, in addition to making these videos, since I like video games so much, I was thinking of doing like a video game clip of the week. You know, just play a game for, you know, like 15, 20 minutes or something like that, and, you know, talk about stuff while I'm doing it. Maybe talk about the game itself, talk about what's going on in my life, talk about where I was the first time I played it, whatever. Just as another way to get myself talking and emoting and whatever else I need to do. And hopefully some of my friends who are into gaming or whatnot will check them out. And they might be helpful to you. Hell, I don't know. So yeah, look for that, because I really do want to do it. Other than that, though, I'm pretty tapped out for right now. Don't have a whole lot to say. Like I said, I haven't moved forward on any of the trying to conceive or adoption stuff, because I haven't really been able to lately. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope everyone has a lovely week. Stay warm. It's supposed to be freezing, freaking cold again. So stay inside if you can. Later, guys.